What's up, YouTube? This is Spade here with...
1-1. Oh no! Oh god!
That's your old name, you fool!
Oh!
Yeah, well,
sorry.
we got LeBron here, and we got a battle for the Machinima tournament that is going to start right now. Our match, round 1. So you're gonna lead off with a Drizzle Polytoad, and we have weather teams. You have Rain Dance, and I have Sunny Day, or, you know, just Drizzle and Trout. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna lead off with freaking Espion to get off my light screen. And luckily I was kind of fearing that this would be a Specs variant or something like that. So I just set up my screens, you go into this Ferrathon thing, and I have my screens, so I send out my Drought Summoner Ninetales. And you wanna go from here, LeBron?
Yeah, I'll go from here. So pretty much my game plan was to pretty much stall out the light screen. So that's why I'm going to Melodius here. So I could just pretty much stall out the light screen, so I could do some damage, and I could go back into my Polytoad later on, so I could take the rain out. So this pretty much is gonna be stall to see who can keep their weather up, because whoever keeps their weather up is gonna win the game.
Yeah, that's true. And that was a bit of a misplay on your part, because I had the sun up and the light screen, and then you tried to go with the surf, and it was kind of surprising for you that it didn't even break the sub.
Oh yeah. I should have just went for the Dragon Pulse, even though it still would have been.
Yeah,
it would have done more than the surf.
Yeah, but I do have a lot of special defense investment in this Ninetales, so I don't even know if that would have broke the sub. But you know, still.
Yeah, you know, especially with the light screen up, it's gonna be really annoying to deal with. So,
and yeah, finally the Latias is going down to all the toxic and crap. And I'm gonna finish it off with a flamethrower. I think you're gonna go into Polytoad again,
to get my rain up. And
yep.
I was so happy that the light screen's off. I was like, okay, I can do some damage with the Scald, you know, take its substitute out, and that's what I proceed to do. And he's gonna toxic me, which is not a big deal because I do have the rest.
Yeah, I thought it was a big deal, and I was like, happy days. I got a free sub. Polytoad is here, I can just toxic it and eventually wore it down, but I was kind of wrong. Very wrong, I can tell you. Yeah.
So now
now I really need to set up my screens, and wow, that Thunder did a lot, because I have max HP, max special defense on this Espion here. And it almost took me out in one shot, left me down to yellow health. And now I'm of course going to go into my Ninetales to set up the Sun, and Thunder has only like 40% accuracy in the freaking Sun, so it's gonna miss. But in comes the Polytoad again.
And I'm gonna go to my Polytoad to get my rain up, because that's the most important part. Like, if I want to win, I need the rain up. And Spade is gonna go into his Cresselia, which I thought was gonna be a pain to kill. So I'm just gonna switch out of there, because I wanted to go into my Ferrothorn so I could just like paralyze it or just do anything to it. And he actually switches out into his Ninetales, which sucks because I switched into my Ferrothorn, which is useless. So I'm gonna go back into
and
my
I really
Polytoad.
wanted to keep you away from setting up rocks, because they would really hurt my Ninetales, who was gonna obviously set up the Sun, and then my Victini, who is like one of my team's main sweepers, at least on this team. So I really wanted to keep those rocks away. I think you had rocks on that guy, right?
Yes, I did, and that's what actually I was trying to do. I was setting my rock so I could get some damage when you get.
And this was pretty much one of the key plays of the match. I was faster than your Gyarados.
Yes.
So I was able to set up the Toxic before your substitute. This is like a weird. I found this spread on Smogon, and they had quite a lot of speed and timid nature. I was kind of wondering why did they have so much speed, but I decided to try it out, and it really paid off in this situation, because I got a Toxic on the freaking sub DD Gyarados.
Yeah, if I would have been faster and would have gotten that substitute off, it would have been I think I would have had a quick, nice sweep there, but
yeah,
didn't help me much.
Yeah, but still, this is going to be a bit of a stalwart, because I really don't have much against this Gyarados with DD, and of course the Rain is up at this point, and I have my Ninetales in, so I would have to pull off a double switch in order to get my Sun up, and I pretty much have to do some substitute stalling, but at the same time it's gonna cost my Ninetales' health, which sucks, because I really need to keep this Ninetales healthy in order to keep up my Sun. But I know that I really have to sack something, so here I'm gonna withdraw and send out my Venusaur, which is kind of the weakest link on my team, because Venusaur kind of relies on the sun to do any kind of sweeping, and since the weather is going to continuously just change, you know, Venusaur is pretty much going to be the weakest link on my team, so I thought that that would be the best thing to sack right here. But the Gyarados will go down this turn, I think.
Yeah, I do believe I go down this turn from
69! 69! Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay.
So I'm gonna go into my Politoed, which was a dumb play because I already have the rain up. And
yeah, but I kind of figured that you would go into Politoed thinking I would go into my Ninetales, so I decided to send out my Espeon instead to set up the screen once again. And here I guess I kind of did a bit of a misplay, because in the rain, Morning Sun doesn't really recover much, but I was kind of hoping to do a bit of stalling. But at the same time, I risk getting the burn, which you do get, which is kind of unfortunate. But you know, nothing I can do about that. It's bound to happen. It has that 30% chance to happen. So that kind of cripples my Espeon a bit. And now I'm of course gonna go into my freaking Ninetales to set up my Sun. But was this a double switch? I guess into Ferrothorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's and now I switch. Why do I switch? Oh yeah, I go to my Donphan. I guess I was really hoping to just set up the rocks or just hit this Politoed. Yes, now I was thinking, okay, I have my Sturdy, so there's no way you can one-hit KO me, and I'm really hoping that I won't get the burn from Scald, so that I could just hit you with that Earthquake, do a lot of damage. And no burn, and thanks to Light Screen, the Scald doesn't do that much, and EQ does... Do you have like max defense on this?
Yes, I do. It's max defense and max HP.
Yeah.
So I can just take pretty much any hits.
Yeah. And now I go into my Ninetales, but you pull off the rest. So all my efforts were for nothing. I thought that I could easily outstall this freaking Politoed with the freaking Toxic, but how wrong was I? How wrong was I? So I go into my Donphan again. I'm thinking I'm gonna just set up my rocks, but you have the Sleep Talk and you get the Scald.
And I get the burn.
It burns, of course, and I was like, no. But I really need to set up my rocks, because the Thunder is otherwise going to be bad news bears for my team. And there you switch the thing in, and I was really fearing that this would be like a Nasty Plot set.
I was supposed to have a Nasty Plot, but I thought I changed, but I guess I didn't.
And here I just go with the Ice Shot just to get some last minute damage, and really in the hopes that you don't have the freaking Nasty Plus, because that Ice Shot with burn, it did like nothing, but you're just life orb,
So here I thought I went for the Focus Blast because I thought he was gonna switch into his Ninetales, predicting the Thunder, so he would take the rain away, but he just stays in, and luckily for me I don't miss the Focus Blast. And
yeah, there you predicted my Fusion Bolt, so you went into Ferrothorn, and then you predict my Weak Creator, and then you go into Politoed again, which was a pretty good pair of plays right there. Kind of outplayed me right there.
Luckily for me.
Weak Creator does like nothing, which is, wow.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Actually, it just destroys everything.
Oh yeah, it kills everything.
Yes, especially with the sun up.
Yeah.
But you know, with the weather war, it's kind of too difficult. And then you go back into Thunders, I go into my freaking Ninetales to set up my Sun. So I'm guessing your last move is HB Ice on this guy.
Yep.
Or,
yeah, it is.
Yeah. So it can't really do anything to Ninetales. And there you go with the... that was kind of surprising, the T-Wave. I was expecting that Nasty Plot that we talked about, but it was T-Wave. And you paralyzed my Victini, which actually works in my favor. And here I'm predicting your switch back into Ferrothorn, so instead of the Fusion Ball, I go with the Beaker.
Which was a really nice play. I thought he would go for the Fusion Bolt again to be safe, because one screw up can change this whole battle, and that was so I mean,
so in comes in comes the Toxic Rogue, but in the Sun it's gonna be taking damage instead of gaining it, because you don't have your rain up anymore.
Yeah.
So you have a substitute bulk up set. Is this a bulkier or more offensive one?
It's more an offensive one, but I like the bulk up so I can just take some physical attacks. But I changed the set to a Sword Stance just because I felt like the bulk up wasn't doing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So I like running the Sword Stance set better.
Yeah, and here my Cresselia, who does run the Modest Nature, is gonna be able to take down the Toxicroak with a stab super effective Psychic, but in comes the Politoed again.
And I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk, hoping I get the Scald, so I can do some damage to this Ninetales, because I need this thing dead if I want to win. Like,
yeah, but you get the rest. And at this point, I was really like wondering, what is your last move? Because you hadn't shown that yet.
Yeah, I haven't shown my last move yet.
Yeah. But here I go to my Victini. I was kind of preparing for a little bit of a late game sweep here. You know, I have my Sun up. I think at this point you only have 2 guys left.
Yeah, I think it's...
Yeah, this and the Politoed and the freaking Thunderous. But then I get Parahags, which is kind of eh.
Which is cool for me, because I need any bit of hacks I need.
Yeah, but I am able to set up the Trick Room, so the Parahags in... It kind of helps me out, because I'm going to be, you know, faster than ever.
Yeah, well, you're technically going to be faster now, yeah.
Yeah, faster in the Trick Room. And I go with the Sun Boost that we create, but it freaking doesn't just doesn't KO. And this thing pretty much KOs everything, like Evil Eye Chansey, no problem from full health. And I was really like surprised. Usually it doesn't really care about the resistances, but this time it did.
And look at the difference. Like look at the difference from being in the sun and from being in the rain. Like that did a huge gap between those two. So having the sun with that V create, it's deadly.
Yes, especially with the with the freaking Trick Room, I can abuse that in my advantage to do actually some kind of sweeping. That's my main plan with this team, and you get some Scalds here. I'm trying to set up my you know, Calm Minds with my Cresselia, so the Trick Room kinda ends up biting me in the ass, because they're gonna be faster now.
And I got the rest off.
Yeah, you do get 2 Scalds here, but they don't burn. Luckily for me. But then you're gonna reveal that final move of yours soon, I think.
Yeah, I think it's this turn.
And now the Trick Room wears off, so I'm gonna go with the Psychic. And I was really surprised. It's actually a really clean 2-hit KO. And there you show that you do have the Toxic. That was a move that I was really scouting for. Like, what is your final move? But it was Toxic after all.
Yeah, you know, I have it too, so I can stall out other weather teams pretty much.
Yeah. But since I do have 3 Calm Minds, I can easily take down the Politoed, and now your last guy is gonna be the Thunderous, and who just barely survives the rocks. And Thunder hits in the sun, but doesn't do anything thanks to my Calm Minds. So that will actually turn out to be the game you die to live for it.
Yep. So.
And that was a good game, like 51 turns, pretty intense, I gotta say.
And we forgot to tell you guys, this match is for the Machinima tournament.
Yeah. Didn't we mention that?
No.
No, we suck. Oh.
Yes.
And you're 1-1-0 for LeBron.
Oh yeah. Everything was off, but you know what? It was fun. It was a great narration.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks a lot, Thomas, for this dual command. Hopefully you people enjoyed this as well. So,
it was very fun having it, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, with me. So rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.
Later, guys.